Binge Pipe expected a bit more gratitude for presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, you might as well trust us.
I'm Cookie, and this is You Don't Know Jack, the trivia free-for-all that has no rules. But it does have many, many guidelines, and you're expected to follow them all. Looks like it's just you, me, and that dark, shadowy figure behind you. Fun! Okay, no turning back.
Time for question one.
First, writer porn. Which writing pad is barely legal? One with a margin that's barely 0.75 inches, one with a margin that's barely 1.25 inches, one with a margin that's barely 1.75 inches, or one with a margin that's barely 2. I love this part. The only requirement for a writing pad to be a legal writing pad is that the margin must be 1.25 inches.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
And now, expressionist yourself. If painter Edvard Munch shared his most popular work on social media today, what would he caption it? I'm dead, I'm screaming. Okay, let's take a look. Munch is the creator of the famous series of expressionist paintings, The Scream. Not to be confused with my artistic phase, which many of my peers refer to as the cringe.
Why don't we do it with free?
Here we have, as erotic as watching paint dry. And pick a safe word because it's time for a dis or dat. I'm gonna list off 7 things, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a sexy Danielle Steele novel or a shade of gray offered by the Bear Paint Company. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between a Danielle Steele novel or a shade of gray. Here it comes. Skyline Steel. Evening Hush. Rushing Waters. Reflecting Pool. Lone Eagle. Anonymous. Fine Things. You did it! Kind of. Let's get on with it, shall we?
I don't need you anymore.
Here's one I like to call squid goals. What would you call a portable media player for squids? An eye arthropod, an eye cephalopod, Let's see how that shook out. Squids are members of the cephalopoda class of the phylum Mollusca, making them, well, cephalopods. Now I just have to figure out where their ears are. Take a good look at rebelling outside the box. Which boxer is being rebellious in the country that the Boxer Rebellion took place? Manny Pacquiao littering in the Philippines, and how do we do? The Boxer Rebellion took place in China from 1899 to 1901. I held my own Boxer Rebellion by going commando today. Round 1 is officially behind us. You have a commanding lead, but hey, anything can happen in the second round. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that. Okay, buckle in.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Next. And now, a very special This Is Us. Oh man, I just hear the title of the TV show This Is Us and I start crying. I don't understand. Where are these tears even coming from? The lacrimal gland, the adrenal glands, the pituitary gland, or the olfactory gland. So what'd you pick? The lacrimal gland's function is to produce tears, so these tears are coming from there. It's a gland I certainly don't use, especially when I think about all the hardship Kate and Toby have gone through this year. Oh, come on!
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
How about this one? It was load-bearing. And dress up Kit's dime store.
It's time for a
Delicious film.
Get those typing fingers ready because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, focus up. Check out this gibberish phrase and try to guess which popular TV show title it rhymes with. Wow, you hit the stray fifth girder. And don't worry about that punctuation. A very important lesson. On making a killing. I think we were all thinking it. Moving right along.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
I call this one Octopus, Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein.
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's monster.
Produced through galvanism. Octopus, Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. Hope you like what you picked. Galvanism is the process of creating electricity through chemical reactions, which is what gave the monster life. There is no hiding from names are a numbers game. What do you get when you add Octavia Spencer to Zachary Quinto, then multiply by Demi Lovato? 9, 6.5, 20, or 13.5? And how do we do? Octavia is derived from 8, and Quinto comes from 5, so 8 plus 5 is 13. Then multiply by Demi, which means half. 13 times half is 6.5. This also adds up to a buddy comedy that I would pay to see.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Try this on for size. Geologists date rocks. How much older are the oldest rocks in the ocean than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? 65 million years minus however old Dwayne is, 260 million years minus however old Dwayne is, 840 million... Okay, let's take a look. Actually, I can smell what you were cooking, but it's wrong. Smart people choose this. The oldest oceanic crust is about 250 million years old. I think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson dates back to like the 1970s, but it's so hard to tell. Welcome. I see you already know the rules. Here's your clue. Flagging enthusiasm. I sure hope you've seen what's on some flags in your life. Good luck. There it is. Congrats on the win! Although I like to think I'm the real winner for spending the entire game alone with you and not ripping my eyelids off. All in all, this game was no day at the beach. But if you hold a seashell up to your ear, you can hear it say,